Hi, everyone, and welcome to Women of a Particular Age podcast, where we discuss women's views, life lessons, and a little bit of sugar honey iced tea. My friend Heather, first and foremost, before we tell them what we did today, tell me how you're feeling.
Well, I feel good, but
Okay,
I'm
good.
very
Okay.
full today.
Okay, so guys, let me tell you what happened. Okay. First and foremost, me and Heather, we met up. We don't get to see each other that much, so we met up for lunch. And in California, in Southern California, if you know, you have these little Japanese places, and this is kind of a famous Japanese place, and it's called Gayukaku, and it's where you can go and you can cook your own vegetables, your own meats, your pork, fish. You cook your own food while you're drinking sake or your little drink. And this was Heather's first time, right, Heather? So tell them, how did
Yes.
you like it?
I loved it. The menu that we had, it was like 45 items, a
Wow,
soup,
right?
salad, all types of meat and
Right.
seafood, and we even had
Mhm.
dessert. You could pick drinks.
Right.
It was delicious. It was a very fun experience as well,
Right.
with the grill, because you have your
Right.
own little grill there. We had a
Right.
very comfortable spot, a little
Right.
corner spot booth, very comfy, and
Right.
it was delicious. It was a
Okay,
very good
good.
experience. The food was good.
Good,
I'm
good.
glad that you recommended this place. You always recommend great places, Tara.
Well, listen, I try to. I've eaten at a lot of places. So
Yeah.
good. I'm glad you had fun. I was happy to see you. We got to catch
Mhm.
up.
Yes.
We didn't talk about our podcast. We didn't even
No.
talk about each other's jobs. We
Right.
just talked about what was going on with us and how we could get better at what we're doing for you guys. Okay? So
Yeah.
listen, before we get started, what do we do, Heather? You see, I didn't pour a lot
Cheers.
this time. Okay,
Yes.
cheers, my friend.
Cheers.
Ah. Okay. Okay. So, folks, before we get started, please like, share, and subscribe. Jollystudios at gmail.com, www.jollystudios.com, and at Heather Mola. Heather is on Instagram. She's on TikTok. She's on Facebook, and she's on YouTube with me. So you can
Yes.
always reach out to her in all those places.
Mhm.
But if you want it a little bit more intimate, go to her page, go to Facebook, go to
Yeah.
Instagram, and go to
Please do.
TikTok. Okay. All
Mhm.
right. So great. So let's get started. So, first and foremost, folks, let's talk about what we want to talk about this week, which is women celebrating women. All right.
Yes.
So, the description of that is, folks, when women are recognized for their achievements without regard to divisions, whether nationality, ethnicity, linguistics, cultural, economic, or political. All right. So now the first thing that we wanted to talk about under this umbrella is mentorship, which would be the definition will be women can mentor and guide each other in a personal professional lives, sharing experiences and offering advice. So one of the things I put on here was creating strong friendships with like-minded women. So because me and Heather are more like-minded. That was one of the reasons why it was easy for us to couple up on this podcast, right, Heather? And I know that
Yes.
you have your own experience about mentorship. So share a little bit about that with us.
Yeah. So, thinking about that, I thought about my mom. She
Hmm.
was, she had a career. She
Right.
worked in a finance stock brokerage firm. My
Yeah.
first work experience, she brought me in when I was 13 years old,
Wow.
and they paid me under the table because I was too young to work. But
Right.
man, that felt good, girl. I mean, I got to learn so many things, and I got to
Right.
see my mom at work because, her and dad would always talk about their work and stuff, but I
Right.
got to go see her work. And so it was a
First
very
hand mentoring. First hand mentoring. Okay.
first-hand mentoring, my first
Hmm.
time. And then
Right.
after that, my different jobs, especially I think when I got into leadership and the leadership role and dealing with managers and people
Right.
that I reported to, that's
Right.
where I got my mentoring. Especially, I had two Black women, in
Mhm.
my work experience that were very crucial in my mentoring and very helpful.
Okay.
So it was a very good experience. So definitely, if you can hook up with someone that's willing to show you the rope, that's always very helpful. I know in the beginning, before I got into leadership, that wasn't the case. A lot of it
Right.
was driven by me,
Right.
learning, going to school,
Right.
going to seminars and things like that. But
Right.
if you can hook up with someone you have a connection with,
Right.
especially, and they have experience, that's a good
Mhm.
person to network with, and and ask. If they
Okay.
don't offer, you can always say, hey, you know what, I see you, you're getting ahead and stuff like that. I really admire you.
Right.
Give me some advice. Nothing wrong with that at
Right.
all.
Okay, so let's move on. All right, so let's talk about networking. All right,
Hmm.
networking, organizing events where women can connect, share ideas, and collaborate on projects. So, one of the things that I wrote down was outside activities regarding business and planning and plan get togethers with fun and relaxation, which is something that we did today. But we
Yeah.
also talked about Tabitha Brown because we know that that's somebody that we both follow. And she does
Hmm.
have little RSVP get togethers, which she had one today. We weren't able to make it, but I know
Hmm.
that we're going to be able to do that again. And that will be a good networking thing for us. Okay, that'll
Yes,
be something good that
definitely.
we can network. Okay, so
Yes.
we're going to move on to our next one, which is support. Creating supportive groups where women can discuss challenges, share solutions, and provide emotional support. So currently, we're actually creating those bonds. Since we
Yes.
started this podcast, we're slowly creating bonds, and we're hoping in the future we'll be able to interview and we'll start creating more bonds with women where we'll have more women come on and speak to us about their experiences. Right, Heather?
Yes, and definitely we do have several people already in mind to line
Right,
up, and they'll very inspirational stories, very uplifting,
right,
and entrepreneurs,
right.
so it'll be very exciting to bring them on board and share. They can share their stories, with
Right,
us.
right. All righty. So another idea that we did have out here for women celebrating women is workshops and seminars. Once again, like I said, we do follow Tabitha Brown. We do follow other people, but we especially follow her because she's very inspirational, so loving and so kind. And once again, we did see that she did have a little meet and greet today, and we're hoping that we'll be able to get to her next meet and greet. And I'm hoping that that's something that we're going to be able to do. So I
Yes.
know it's going to happen. We're going to do it. We're going to do it.
It's
All right.
just
So
when.
let's talk about social media campaigns, using social media platforms to highlight the accomplishment of women and promoting positive messages. Now, I know, Heather, me and you both do this. Every day I make sure to get online and I always support other women in business. I
Mhm.
make sure I do it
Yes,
every morning, every afternoon. I'm always posting for them, make sure I do pleasant comments, and that's a
yes.
way of cheerleading for other women and hoping that we'll get the support back. Correct?
Yeah,
Correct.
definitely following, other women, supporting other
Mhm.
women, and
Right.
providing, commenting, even just to say hello, hey, that was a great topic, or oh, thanks for that information. Whatever it is supporting them, just like
Right. We want
people
to make sure
support
that they
us.
know that we're out here. We're out
Yeah,
here and we're seeing them.
yes.
Alrighty, so I will talk about the other two, which are collaborations and sharing resources. But once again, for us, because we're new, we're actually soaking that up from
Mm,
all you podcasters and all you oldies but goodies out there. So
yeah.
that's actually what we're doing right now. Right now, we're actually soaking all that up so
Yeah.
we can get all these good ideas and we can grow and we can build. Right, Heather?
Yes.
That's what we're
Yeah.
doing.
We're learning the ropes.
Right. We are learning the ropes.
Hmm.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
So we are going to switch gears because what do me and Heather do for you guys all the time? We always see a movie for you guys. So
Mhm.
guess what the movie was? Netflix, Our Little Secret.
Mhm.
Folks, this movie came out in 2024. It is an hour and 41 minutes. And let me tell you the premise of the movie. Lindsay Lohan is the gift that keeps on giving in this rom-com about two exes forced to spend Christmas together while keeping their past under wraps. All right. So now let's first talk about the stars of the movie. The stars of the movie is Lindsay Lohan, which is Avery, Ian Harding, which is Logan, which is her ex-boyfriend,
Mm-hmm.
which you'll have to go see the movie and see how it evolves. And then you'll see Christine Chenoweth. She is Erica, the mother-in-law. Okay. Now you have to go see the movie to understand who she's the mother-in-law to. Because if you see the movie, she's actually the mother-in-law of Lindsay Lohan, which is Avery and Logan, and they used to date. But that's as much as you're going to get. Okay. Now, I'm going to tell you my favorite part
Okay.
of this movie was, okay, to me, it's not a favorite part. It was more about Kristen Chenoweth. I love her. I love her as an actress. She can be funny at times, and she was a hilarious mother-in-law. She made me laugh.
Yeah.
This movie was very, very cute. It just
Yeah.
was a very, very cute movie. What did you think about it, Heather?
I liked it. I thought it was a nice movie. I did like her character because she played kind of like a little, kind of like mean, a
She
little
was a little nasty, just a little
sarcastic.
nasty,
She
a
could
little
be a little
catty.
nasty.
Yeah.
Yeah, she could be nice to
Hmm.
certain people.
Right.
And yeah, so it was funny. But I wanted to say one of my favorite parts of the movie is when Logan and Avery go
Hmm.
a Christmas tree to the Christmas tree lot to go buy the family
Oh,
Christmas
when they
tree.
went together.
They went together. It kind of worked out that way, and she was like,
Uh-huh.
"Oh, okay, I
Yeah.
guess." And then she ended up borrowing a coat from one of the family members, and they
Uh-huh.
went out there. She was hungry. She stuck her hand in there. I'm not going to tell you what she found, but she pulled out something. She goes, "Oh, good. There's something here to snack on." And she snacked on it. And it's going to get interesting because
Right.
then they go to a family function at the church, and it kind of a little snowball effect, okay?
Right.
And then something
Right.
happens later that night
Right.
into the morning, and she gets very creative.
Right.
And that whole little snowball effect is
Uh-huh.
funny. Funny, different little things are happening, and it
Right.
was very cute. I thought
Right.
it was funny. Yeah.
Right. And I'm going to tell you something. I loved it because I was happy to see Lindsay Lohan
Mhm,
because between 2013 and 2015, she did have some personal issues,
mhm,
legal issues and personal life challenges with her family. But now the good thing is all of that is done. She's back in Hollywood. She's
mhm,
married. She has a son, and
mhm.
she does not even live here anymore. She lives in Dubai.
Oh,
Okay.
wow.
So
I didn't know that.
she made a 360 with her life. So she's
Okay.
totally made it 360. So it was
Okay.
wonderful to see her. Listen,
Yes.
it was a typical rom-com. It was
Mhm,
cute. It was nothing too special about it. Just
mhm,
glad to see Lindsay Lohan. It was just a cute rom-com. If you want to see something that's really cute, to me, this was the best movie to see as far as seeing
mhm.
something cute and
Yes.
something that's cute to see. And it was cute to see and during the holidays. But I'm gonna tell you something. You could see this at any time. All the mess that went on with this cute little movie, it was
Yes.
hilarious,
And all the actors, and the roles, the characters they played, it was
right?
funny. It was
I thought
funny.
it was I
Everybody
thought
did
it
good
was
acting.
very I thought it was a very, very cute movie. Okay,
Yes.
very, very cute movie. So folks, listen, me and Heather, we have to be honest with you. We are tired and we are dragging. We
Mhm,
ate a lot of food and it was really, really good. We drank a
mhm.
little bit, we
Very
laughed,
good.
we talked, we
Yes.
cried, we came back together.
Yeah. Just
So
like a good
listen,
movie, right? Just like a
right?
good movie.
Just like a good rom-com, right?
Yeah.
A good rom-com, okay?
Yes.
So folks, listen, please, before you go, like, share, and subscribe. Jollystudios at gmail.com. www.jollystudios.com, and at Heather Mola. She is on Facebook, she is on TikTok, and she is on YouTube with me and
Mhm.
Instagram. Reach out to
Mhm.
her. She would love to hear from you. Thank you so much for joining us. And guess what? We will speak with you guys soon.
Yes.
See you later. Bye
Thank you.
bye.
Bye.